Hey guys, welcome back. Garage of Constant Sorrow. I'm Shane, and this is the steering setup for the Nomega. You can see how crusty it is. We're gonna get a little zoom in here. Pretty nasty. So nasty, nasty, nasty. And that idler arm got so much play in it. So this is what we got. New stuff. Ta-da! Just gonna go ahead and do all of it. We got outers. These are inners, specific to the right and left. I don't know why. Let's see. Probably for no apparent reason. I don't know. Because the part number for the outers was the same for the outer tie rod ends. Of course, we got new sleeves. So all that's going in. All right. Hey. That's what we're doing. Let me get organized and figure out what tools I need, and we'll get you in there to see what's going on. All right, so since I'm replacing all this, the only thing I really need to take off is the outer ball joint right there, and the other outer ball joint right there, the disconnected pitman arm from the center link, and then we're gonna just drop the whole idler arm from these two bolts right here that go through the frame. And oddly enough, are like buried in here. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. So I'll have to make sure I don't drop. Well, even if I do drop it, I can get a magnet. All right, so let me see. Well, we'll save you the. Excuse me. We'll save you the boringness of watching me do this. I'll just walk you through step by step as I get it completed. All right. Okay, sorry about the noise. My neighbor's mowing his grass. So we got bolt off here. We got the nuts off right there. I went ahead and left those in. I got a magnet. I'm gonna extract those from the other side with the magnet. Let's see, that's good. We got the nut off of the pitman arm. Nut off of that tie rod end. So we're ready to start popping these ball joints. Where is my tool? Ugh. I really like this tool. Well, here, I'll show you what it does. In case you're not familiar, it's pretty cool. Let's see, there's your, wait, where am I? Yeah, okay. So basically, you slide this in to, see that U shape right there? That goes wherever the boot is. And then, well, I'm gonna have to loosen this up. Where are we? There we are. Alright, so we slide that in there. And then this arm pushes down as you screw this in. So basically, it's just a matter of leverage. And then it's real easy to get. I mean, you can do it by hand, hand wrench, ratchet, whatever. I might try the impact. I don't know if it's going to fit though because of the distance between here and the ground. May not have enough room. So I might have to do it by hand. But once you get it to the point where it's tight and you really start cranking down on it, it will pop like really loud. So be prepared to get freaked out because it's going to get ear splitting loud. I mean, it's just for a second. Whatever. All right, later. All right, let's give you a quick shot of how it goes. Yeah, 15/16 right here. So we tighten it up. Pressure on the joint. Like so. It's that easy. And that's why I like that tool. Alright, just like that, it's out. Now this one went into the pitman arm. It didn't have a boot per se. I think there's like some kind of little rubber or felt washer that goes in between them, but it only had like this much space between them. So the tool I was using wouldn't fit because it's fatter. So I had to go grab the pickle fork, hammered on it for, I don't know, 10 times or so, and it popped right out. So there we go. Let me get all this cleaned up and we'll reassemble or assemble the new one and get it put in. All right, we have the inner and outer tie rod assembly with the sleeve put together. I adjusted it to where it was approximately the same length as this one. So sits it right there. It comes about, trust me, it's close. But these tires were way off anyway. I think they were both towed in or out. Like, I want to say in. Anyway, regardless, one needed a alignment anyway. But I'll get them as close as I can with the toe. And then we'll be good. Take it to get aligned. Okay, we got it all buttoned up. Here we go. So, we got all our, oh yeah, I missed a cotter pin. Oops, I got it. Anyway, all that is good and tight. I had a little bit of slop in that wheel still, but it was the wheel bearing, so popped the cap off it, tightened it up, put it all back together. Took it for a test drive and it is way off. It is severely towed out. So what I'm gonna do, we gotta loosen these two and take that wrench right there. It hooks onto there's a slot. Oh, we can't see, they're both on the back side. Anyway, I'll show you when I get to it. There's a slot that it hooks onto. Oh, it's on the very top that you can turn. So I'll get these loosened up and get back to you. Okay, here is, get situated here. So the outer, I know the outer is regular right-hand threads. The inner is left-hand threads. So as you turn this thing, well, we're going to turn it down on the front edge. And as you do that, it tightens on both of them. But you got to be mindful because as you do spin it, it's going to go make these come closer together or farther apart. So since it's towed out, we want to bring the front in. So we're going to do this clockwise on the outer one. Let's see. And this, oh look. No. Sorry, I don't know if you can see any of this. I might just have to get a pair of channel locks because there's not a whole lot of room in here for this thing to go. Alright, anyway, you get the idea. And there we go. Alright, I think that's pretty close. The The only thing I'm using as a guide, I'm not actually measuring anything, but if you watch the leading edge of the front tire, as soon as it comes in alignment with the trailing edge of the front tire, and then compare that to the back tire, so it is really close. It's just a hair towed in, but that's really okay on rear-wheel drive vehicles. It's probably pretty close to spec. It drives really nice, so I'm happy with that. At least until I can get an alignment done, and I may not do that until I can do some bushings and ball joints, because they're making a little bit of noise. Not bad, a little squeaking from the bushings. That's about it, but I don't know how old the ball joints are, so we're gonna go ahead and do those at the same time. Probably next is front shocks. When I did the rear, the leaf spring bushings, when I did those, I noticed the rear shocks were fairly new. They look good anyway, but the fronts are just nasty dirty, so I imagine they're really old. So we'll do those next and bring you guys along. So we'll talk at you later. Thanks for watching.